Hey guys, this is once again the explanation of how the lottery balls were determined for our draft lottery. As a reminder, our draft lottery each year is between the teams that did not make the playoffs. Since we're a 16 team league, we had 8 teams make the playoffs, meaning the ninth through the 16th seed did not make the playoffs. So this breakdown will show how many draft or how many lottery balls each of those teams get. What we do here is I first transfer everything onto a spreadsheet. So as you can see over here, it has the rank of each team. So it shows England 76ers finished ninth. I have that over here under final league rank. They have ninth. Only France finished 10th. Pretenders finished 11th. Amigos Dorado finished 12th. Sunshine finished 13th. Spaceman Spiff finished 14th. Poncho's Toasty Team finished 15th. Bronze World finished 16th. What we do with that is we then convert this lottery rank into, into this final league ranking into a rank of seeding, basically, of the remaining teams. So the best of the teams, which would be the ninth ranked, gets a lottery rank of 1. The worst of the teams, which was the 16th ranked team, gets a lottery rank of 8. This is important because we determine initial lottery balls by basically taking the lottery rank and just timesing by itself. So England 76ers was ranked 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Only France was ranked 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Pretenders was ranked 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. Amigos del Rondo was 4th ranked. 4 times 4 is 16. Sunshine was ranked 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Spaceman Spiffs was 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Poncho's Toasty Boys was 7. 7 times 7 is 49. And Bronze World had the lowest rank of 8. So they get the most initial lottery balls. They get 8 times 8 lottery balls, which is 64. I also copied over the record. So as you can see, 9, 10, and 1 for England 76ers. 8, 11, and 1 for Only France. 8, 12, and 0 for Pretenders. Amigos de Rondo is 7, 11, and 2. Sunshine is 6, 14, and 0. Spaceman Spiff is 5, 14, and 1. Toasty Boys was 4, 16, and 0. And Bronze World was 3, 17, and 0. To make this easier going forward, I'm going to just use the spreadsheet. Just wanted to actually have the initial Yahoo website up so you can see where I got the ranks and the stats. So now here we go. After we get the initial lottery balls, as you can see, if we just went off initial lottery balls, then the weighted distribution would heavily favor the worst team. But in order to prevent tanking, what we do is we actually award additional lottery balls per every win, and we deduct lottery balls per every loss. So for every win, a team gets 4 extra balls. For every loss, a team gets 2 balls deducted. So what we do is we just take the records, put them into the spreadsheet. So England 76ers. Oh, and per every tie, it doesn't affect it. So that's a net 0. So what we do is we just put them into these columns: 9, 10, and 1 for 76ers, 8, 11, and 1 for Only France, 8, 12, and 0, 7, 11, and 2 for Amigo. 8, 12, and 0 was Pretenders, 6, 14, and 0 is Sunshine, 5, 14, and 1 Spaceman Spiff, 4, 16, and 0 is Poncho's Toasty Boys, and Bronze World 3, 17, and 0. What we do then is we take the 4 times it by the wins column. So 4 times 9 gives 36 wins. 4 times 8 gives 32. 4 times 8 gives 32. 4 times 7 gives 28. 4 times 6 gives 24. 4 times 5 gives 20. 4 times 4 gives 16. 4 times 3 gives 12. So those are the additional balls that would earned. And then what we do is we take -2 for every loss, and we times it by the number of losses. So -2 times 10 is -20. -2 times 11 is -22. -2 times 12 is -24. -2 times 11, -22. -2 times 14 is -28. -28 again. Negative 2 times 16 is negative 32, and negative 2 times 17 is negative 34. So this column right here shows how many balls they earned and how many balls they lost. We then take this information and we just combine it with the initial lottery balls. So once again here we have everything all in one. It shows the lottery rank. If you remember, the initial lottery balls was just this number times itself. So 3 times 3 is 9, 6 times 6 is 36, 7 times 7 49, 8 times 8 is 64. We then take the number of balls that they won. So this was the number of wins times 4. So example, 9 wins times 4 is 36 for England 76ers. 10 losses times negative 2 is negative 20. And then if you add these together, it gives them 16 total balls. Same thing, France 8 and 11 won. They got 32. They added 32 balls, but they lost 22 balls. So in total, they came up with 10 extra balls. Pretenders total was 8 extra balls because they won 32, lost 24. Amigos 128. They lost 22, so they came up with 6 extra balls. Sunshine 124, but they actually lost 28, so they actually get 4 balls deducted. Spaceman Spiff 120 balls, but they lost 28, so they get 8 balls deducted. Toasty Boys 116 balls because 4 times 4 is 16, but then 16 losses times 2 for every loss is 32, so they actually lost 16 balls. Similarly, Braun, they had 3 wins times 4 for every win is 12. They had 17 losses, so 17 times negative 2 is 34. They had 22 points deducted. Basically, if you come up with, you have to have half as many wins as you do losses in order to come up net zero. If you have more than double the amount of losses that you have wins, you will come up with a negative. If you have at least half as many wins plus 1 as you do losses, then you will come up with a positive. So what we do is we take the initial lottery balls and then we take it to how many balls were either lost or earned. So England 76ers started with 1, they earned 16, they ended with 17 balls. Only France started with 4, they earned 10, they ended with 14. Pretenders started with 9, they earned 8, they ended with 17. Amigos de Rondo started with 16, they earned 6, they ended with 22. Sunshine started with 25, they lost 4, they ended with 21. Spaceman Spiff started with 36, they lost 8, they ended with 28. Poncho's Toasty Boys started with 49, 7th ranked, remember 7 times 7 is 49. They lost 16, they ended with 32. Braun's World was ranked 8, so they started with 64, which is 8 times 8. They lost 12, they earned 12 from their 3 wins. They lost 34 from their 17 losses. So in total, they came out with 42 balls. If you look at this last column, it shows what the percentage of balls is. So if you see Braun's World, even though they lost the most amount of balls, they actually still do have the most amount of percentage to win. They have a 21.6% chance, followed by Poncho's Toasty Boys with 17%, Spaceman Spiff with 14.4%, Sunshine with 10.8%, Amigos de Rondo with 11.3%. We have Pretenders with an 8.8 chance, Only France with a 7.2 chance, and England 76ers with an 8.8 chance. Once again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this column right here, the total lottery balls. I'm going to enter all these numbers into draftpicklottery.com, and I will then use that website to actually determine just the top 3 picks of our draft. After that, the remaining 5 picks for these teams will be just in reverse order of final standing, and the next 8 picks will just go in reverse order of final standing for the teams that did make the playoffs. Hope this is an explanation that helps everyone out, and I will do the draft lottery in a different video. Thanks.